I have decided to go online because I don't know if people were waiting. And if you were waiting, thank you very much for your patience. If you weren't waiting, shame on you. But we are just waiting for. I have decided to go. Sorry about that. Just waiting for Mario to come on. So he will be joining me shortly, I hope. But yeah, that's who I'm going to be chatting to tonight, is Mario Campbell. And I didn't get a refill. That's fine. We're going to have a nice chat with Mario. He is a local stand-up comedian who just started in the comedy industry, and apparently we're going to talk about a few things. I was on his show, and yeah, he said some very nice things to me, which I thought was sweet. It was great being on his show. We're going to talk about that too. I'm going to leave a link in the description below, so you can go to his Instagram. This Instagram profile that he's created. It's called Laugh During Lockdown or On Lockdown, and it is awesome. He's got some great people that he has on the show. He talks to them individually, one by one, and it's really funny. It's actually really fun. I really enjoyed myself being on that show. So I strongly encourage everyone to go onto that show. Now, if you're watching on Facebook, please come to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot of great things happening. Mario has just let me know that he is here. Nabila, I see you. Thank you, Nabila, for joining. Hello. And Oba King, nice, bro. You've got to come on my show too, man. This is an invite. Let me know when you're ready. And Mario is ready, so I'm going to get Mario on. He's going to be quite... he's going to be muted. So I will... Let's actually do this. Let's watch him come on. Let's see if he's going to actually... Come on, Mario. Typical. You know? Absolutely typical. And now? Abel. Don't know what happened, man. Anyway, let's see if he. I'm gonna wait. I don't know. He said he was here, and then yeah. Okay, let's try again. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. This is like because of the president. Yo, Mario.
Joe!
Yo, there you are, finally. Jeez.
How's it?
What took you so long?
Sorry, man.
Huh? You're like live right now. I want you to know, like, you're literally like, you're live. We're on. I went on because people were waiting, and I didn't want to keep them waiting. And you are live now. Like, we waited for you. We called you twice. You didn't answer. It's not cool. You kept these people waiting. Nabila is here. Storm is here. Rochelle is here. Dustin Moore is here. Yassine Baker is here. Oba King is here. We're all fucking waiting for you, man.
Sorry. Yeah, guys, that's how it feels when I arrange a gig and I put all of you bloody people on, and then I sit outside and wait for you. Now you know what it feels like. Welcome. Now you know.
You know, I had. You know what? It's not your fault though, because the president actually got in the way. Let's be honest. The president got in the way. We were gonna start at 9, then he was late, and then this became late. We didn't. I knew that people weren't gonna watch during the president, and I had. You know what? I had this whole thing planned out, man. I was gonna do something really cool, which I haven't done yet on the show. I was gonna do this nice introduction for you, and then I was gonna. You're not gonna be able to hear this, but the audience will. I had this prepared, which is an audience applause that was gonna that was going to play.
It would be
And
great to hear that, whatever that is, because yes, you're gonna rob me of that now. Yo, jeez, I would have thought like. Anyway, it's fine. Don't worry.
all right, so I don't. Okay, so I started this live stream very differently to how I normally start it. So if you don't mind, hang there for a second. I need to say this while we have viewers. So anybody who's watching on Facebook, please come to YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. I interview comedians almost every night, and I'm going to keep on doing it during the lockdown. I have great interviews already with Barry Hilton, Rolf Fuhren, Melt Seabrachen, and so much more. The list goes on. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Also, ladies and gentlemen, that you can donate if you're feeling giving. You can donate, and 80% of what is made after the proceeds, 80% will go to Mario, 20% will go to me. So this is an aid of my fellow performers who cannot be on a stage at the moment, and this goes for every guest that I have on the show. It's not just Mario, even though he looks good and he's special. No, any guest that I have a donation box. That donation box stays open for 2 days. So even if you watch this after, if you share it after, tell your friends to watch it. And if they're giving, hopefully we'll make a few bucks and just in aid of our fellow performers. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it right now. All right, Mario. Yeah, so oh, by the way, sorry, forget about this. I will be also, you guys can comment, you guys can ask us questions at any time. I'll try and get to them. There's already like a lot of comments coming through, and I will address most of them, which is great. Keep those comments coming in. You can ask me, you can ask Mario something. It's mainly about him though. You want to ask him something naughty or dirty, that's fine too. Nabila, I see you.
Lovely.
Nabila's on. She's watching on YouTube. Thank you, Nabila. Storm is here. Dustin Moore, like I said. Hey, Dustin, nice to see you. Dustin, it'd be great to have you on the show as well. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's get right into it.
Dustin Moore is such a great guy. I must say, Dustin Moore is a great guy. I love Dustin.
He is a great guy. He's a very funny man, too.
Is a great guy. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy. All right, so let me see here in the comments. Let me just see if anybody's asked a question yet. No. Oh, yes. Nabila, thank you for this. Before you came on, I was talking about the Instagram channel, Instagram profile that you have that I was on, Laughter on Lockdown SA, and I kind of messed up the name, but she corrected me. You know how she is. And
of course, Nabila is going to correct you. Like,
it's fine. It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
Because now it's on the screen. People can go to it. Laughter on Lockdown. I'm going to get the link and I'm going to put it in the description below as well. So when people watch this, they can go to it. But it is a great thing you're doing. And let's start talking about that. Why are you doing it? Which I know is an obvious, there's an obvious answer there. But where did you get the idea and all that stuff?
The thing is, when this thing started, like I asked you, like I wasn't in Joe mode when this thing started. I was still like stage time, and but I realized quickly that we are not gonna get stage time. And then the difference was that I'd never done a live feed. I'd looked into it, but I thought that what are we gonna do under lockdown? And I've got a WhatsApp group of comedians that we share ideas. Overking, Stuba, all the guys that I've met along the way. The newer guys, we throw ideas together, and we put this idea. I put the idea into the group, and I pitched the idea. I think I had a different name though. I think my name was different. Long story short, Overking, I remember Overking gave some feedback. Overking was like, let's do this, let's look at it like that. And it just came about that, the laughter on lockdown just spelled LOL, and it just sort of fit. And I must be honest that when we started, it was like, I had my wife on the show because we didn't have anyone. I put my wife on because we didn't have a lineup. And it's grown amazing. It's grown beyond what I would have thought. Honestly, the guys that are on here that are listening, the Laughter on Lockdown, I don't know if we call them the Laughter on Lockdown crew. Without you guys, the thing doesn't happen. and
Yes.
we've got a following of guys that tune in 7:30 every night, and they give the comedians grief and they roast, but it's all for laughter, and that's the
Yeah.
main thing, Joe. It's laughter. It's a tough time. It's tough, and people need laughter. Just to laugh at anything.
Yeah.
Laugh at Joe that's going crazy like you did just now. Laugh at Joe that
Yeah, you can
needs
see
pushing.
I'm very
Um,
different on the show.
yeah, no, but you know what I mean. That was that was the idea behind it. It was just laughter on lockdown, like anyone. And like I say, it's a show. We've had magicians, we've had ventriloquists, we've had DJs, we've had many people, because it's about your sense of humor. If you have a sense of humor, you can be on the show, because we're all sitting under this lockdown. And look, everyone's got a funny story. I
Yeah.
mean, if you've got something that you want to share, it's that's what the platform is for.
Okay.
That's why it was created. But yeah,
Well, it's doing amazingly well. I'm hearing a lot of the comedians that I have on the show, on my show, they're talking about it, which is great. And I had a ball of a time. I really enjoyed it. But as you can see, and as I've noticed as well when I have comedians on my show, we just miss the stage. So we just kind of come out to it when the eyes are on us and we're just
yeah,
like, ah! We were so excited.
yeah,
Like I said, I'm going to every now and again address the comments that are, and they're going crazy, which is nice. There are people, or Nabila was saying, or Rochelle was saying, that they're quite tame in the comments here. Look, share this link on Facebook and tell people. You can WhatsApp the link, tell people to come and watch now and enjoy a
yeah,
conversation with us.
yeah.
And that will be the best thing, because then we can have even more viewers, and that would be
And
cool.
that's what it's about. That's
Yes.
what it's about. Trust me that the laughter on lockdown crew, they like, I don't know. It's funny that when you draw people,
Yeah.
like they are, yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
It's and that's the thing, is we need to support each other, and we need to, if Joe's doing something, we need to support Joe. If whoever, it doesn't matter who it is. It is, I don't know, Joe, about this. Like, we could talk about this for hours. Just promoting each other and being there for one another.
Yes.
Because like you said earlier on my show, it's tough enough getting guys when there's no corona. Like, no corona, it's tough enough getting people to come to your show.
Exactly.
So like now I say, guys, everyone that comes on lockdown, follow that person, share their stuff, share it, put it out there, put their names out there, so that we don't. I say, guys, don't just disappear into the lockdown. I don't know if you want to call it a lockdown abyss, but yeah, you know what I mean. Keep the content coming.
Yeah.
I know that it's tough. I know some guys I've spoken to, like, they don't know. You don't have content, but yeah, I mean, I go live at 7:30 every night. Like, guys, I've had tough days,
Yes.
like tough days,
Yes.
and yeah, it's because it's not really about me and what I'm going through. I
Exactly.
just process it.
Yeah.
It's about getting something out there, because people are gonna tune in. They want to laugh. They want to. So I just, for an hour of a day, I get to stop that and then laugh. And then after the
Exactly.
show, I feel so much better, because I hear about Bongani Dube. I hear from Chris Mapane.
Exactly.
I hear from comedians all over. I hear from Ebenezer. We've had so many, and that's the thing, Joe. I must say, I've had my list. I've had 98
Nice.
people on the show
Wow, that's a
so
lot.
far, and that's just from talking to people. And those 98 people made people laugh
Yes.
every night that someone came on. Someone laughed, and that's what it was about. So to the 98 comedians and ventriloquists and whoever else, thank you so much, because they made themselves available, and that's what it's about. So yeah, we appreciate it.
Look, it's an awesome thing that you're doing, and I think that's what most of the comedians need to do now, is just innovative, and adapt. From what the president said just now, there's not going to be any stand-up comedy for a very long time. and this is going to be our lives for the foreseeable future. It's sad, but again, guys, go follow the profile that Mario is starting. Again, I'll leave the link in the description. Follow, just follow, just follow. It's free, and subscribe to my channel. It's free. That's it. That's it. No,
Yeah.
nothing else. The donation that I do here is really, it's a choice. I'm not trying to beg. If you don't want to give money, you don't have to give money. I know it's very tough times. Just who knows? There might be a millionaire watching who says, "Oh, shame these poor jesters and clowns. Shame. I'll give
Yeah,
them. I'll
shame.
give them something. I'll give them something. I feel
Shame.
good. I feel generous."
Yeah.
Anyway, so thank you for what you're doing with that. It's really awesome. So you wanted to speak about. I'm gonna tackle this right at the beginning because on your show you said that you wanted to talk to me about something, and you wanted to say something. So I'm pretty sure your viewers here are also keen to know what that was. So lay it on me, buddy.
No, it's just remember, like you were saying, the guys that came on before you were like so flame and made people laugh, and
They did.
you were like, what? And I was like, wow, that's funny for Joe to say because um the first time I was on stage, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys the story. Okay? This is the story. I'm gonna tell it to you guys now. Listen to the story. Right? So um I've got a friend, Storm, he's watching. Like Storm was into comedy and Walwits, but we are part of a football group, banter. So I'm known as the local like joker, whatever. Long story short, I got this link, Comedy Cartel, and I was like, okay, stand-up comedy, you want to try stand-up, whatever. Yeah. And then I sent this message in, and not even an hour later, I got a message back from a guy named Joe. And I was like, this is too quick. It's happening too fast. But nonetheless, on the night, Joe, we'll talk about things before. 28 comedians in a competition. Now, let me just say quickly if anyone wants to start their stand up comedy, right? Anyone, do not start this thing in a competition, right? Don't
No. Don't listen. Don't listen. You must start in a competition.
no, don't start stand up in a competition. Like, do it. Go to a room where there's nobody, and like for your first time, when it's your first time, don't. It doesn't matter what joke you wrote. Your joke, your joke is only funny to you. Your joke is only funny to you. It's not funny to anyone if you've not tested it. Okay, 28 comedians. Let me just say again, 28 comedians. Joe Emilio puts 28 numbers in a hat. In a hat, right? In a hat. Okay? He says, are there any first timers here? Like first time guys? No, okay. I picked number 28.
It's a good
Number
number.
28. I was the last, my first time on stage at the Knob in Cape Town, right? The Knob, there was no place in the Knob for people. We, as the comedians, had to sit outside. It was packed. There were over 100, maybe 120 people, right? We ran through the lineup, guys. All right. I actually don't quite care. I met people. Number 1 to 26, I'd met. Number 27 was no one else than the winner of the competition, Harold van der Merwe. Went on before me, first time. First time. First time in comedy. Never ever been, like, I never even performed to 5 people. Guys, Harold delivered a set. I don't know if Harold thought he was on Comedy Central or where Harold thought he was. Harold delivered a set. Like, we had to wait for the laughter to subside. And then there was Mario. first time on stage.
Okay, wait.
I'm
Wait.
I'm
Wait.
so glad that no one or I hope no one recorded that. I'm so glad that like because that nobody deserves to see that after what Harold did. Like after what Harold did, nobody.
No.
My first time on stage, yeah. So that was
Look,
my first time on stage.
can I
In
can
a
I just
nutshell, guys.
can I just give my rebuttal here? First off, okay.
This should be good. This should be good.
First off, okay, you should feel proud that the first time you went on stage was in a competition because let me tell you, no one or close to
Yeah.
no one has the guts to do that. So you should feel proud about that. That's number one. And number two, we drew from a hat there or a bucket. There was no way that I could have predicted that you would be after Harold. There was just no way. And like like for you to be last, I think you were last or something like that. Like
I
you,
was lost.
yeah, like
I was like an afterthought. I was like Harold was actually like the end, and I was like that guy like they invite
but
from the crowd.
it was
You know,
pure.
if they had invited someone from the crowd, that I was that guy.
It
Like
was
after Harold.
it was pure happenstance that Harold did so well. I mean, he's a great. I don't mean to take anything away from Harold. He's a great comedian. He's doing very well for himself. But what I'm trying to say is like you could have been up at any point. It really doesn't matter where you were. It was, I mean,
Yeah.
would you rather have been after maybe I don't know Oba King? Maybe I don't know, but not saying Oba King
No,
is bad.
listen.
I'm
It
just
was just
saying.
it was just that point that you made of like because it's just like it's true what you're saying. It's like this comedy thing for me has just been like it's been like the most difficult thing that could or for me it's like it started with you going after Harold. That's how it started. So it was never ever a nice ride, you know. It was like you're going after Harold. Okay. And then after that I was like, well, I'm not ending my stand-up comedy career like that. That was my first thought because yeah, and it's gone ever since then. It's just been one thing after the other, but we pushed through. And I
Look,
suppose like that, what your show taught me was like, what if anything, it taught me that like it doesn't matter what happens on stage, you have to go back,
yeah,
and
exactly.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That
But
was
that's what I'm saying. You should be proud because you
yeah, that
didn't
was it.
let that night. You had 5 minutes. You didn't let that night destroy you. You were like,
And
no, I want to come back. I'm going to continue to do it, and you have continued to do it, and I commend you for that. And I think that's one of the best things you could have done. Now, before you say anything, I have to address some of these comments because they're funny. Nabila says Joe's laugh, and she has like laughing emojis, so she's laughing at my laugh. Thank you. Um, then they discussed the knob. They said, "Oh, I want to go to the knob place." The knob, what a name! Look, the knob actually it's spelled N-O-B, not K.
yeah,
N-O-B. It's no ordinary burger. That's what it stands for, and it really is no
and
ordinary
so it's this
burger.
big.
It's he's
So
not
it's
even
this big.
kidding. Like it's huge.
Yeah, it's
They're
that was
small.
like that was the best thing of the night for me was the burger.
No, the
Like
burgers are really good. Their
like
standard
honestly,
size is 16 centimeters.
yeah,
So get a ruler, measure out 16 centimeters. That's their standard size. That's the smallest
yeah,
size they have. It's
yeah,
it's and it's a flipping good
yeah,
burger.
yeah.
Oba King
That
says,
like that made my night.
yeah. Oba King says, oh, the shade. I don't mean any shade, buddy. I'm just saying you're funny. I just. And Nabila makes a good point here. Everyone's first time is bad, with a winky face and a tongue sticking out. So I think she's alluding to something else. But yes, everyone's first time is terrible. And
Yeah.
my first time was horrific. And it's just how it goes. But the thing is, once you get Nabila, like.
What she saying? What she saying? What is she saying?
And
What is she
I
saying?
said it's 16 centimeters, so I know she's referring to that, right? And then she's like, that's big with a winky face. So, yes, then get. Where do you find
Oh,
these people?
goodness.
Where do you...
These people. This is the crew. Like, when you get a crew of people that you'll just like it. Those are your people, and then you talk a bit, and then they just stick. And yeah, like the guy that comes over and just never goes home, like sort of that. Just like 20 of them, like 20 of them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you've been doing comedy now for how long, would you say?
Quick question before. Can we do this? I always do this. Ask them how long they think. I want to see the comments
All right, we'll
because
have
this is
to.
always interesting.
We'll
Yeah,
have.
this is always interesting to me.
Yeah.
And no one that was at the knob. If you were at the knob, you can't answer. Okay. If you're at the knob, can't answer because yeah, it's funny to me. It's always funny what people say.
Yeah.
Like where do you people think I've been? Like what have I been doing?
All right, cool. So we'll wait a moment because there is a slight delay. So I'll put up a
Do
clock.
you know? Do you remember, Joe? Do you remember?
I can figure it out.
No, I mean off the top of your head, you don't. It's crazy.
Shit, man.
Shh. Anyway,
Oh, okay. So even if I know, I mustn't say anything.
yeah, don't say anything.
Okay.
I want to see in the comments. It's always interesting
Okay.
because, like, I always go and like, where do you think I've been? Like, do you think I just surfaced like a mole or something? So I want to hear the first comment. I want to hear.
Come on, guys. Let us know. When do you think
Let's hear.
Mario
What do you
started?
think?
And
where do you think Mario's been?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
And while you're at it,
Because
subscribe to my channel and give that give this video a like, man. I see like a few people. There's like 11, 12 of you watching and only one like. Come on, guys. Like and subscribe, please. All right, here we go. I'm like the second guest since you're all quiet. Okay, yeah, Vision, you need to keep quiet because you were there, so you can't say anything.
Is Vision spoiling everything?
No.
Anyway.
He just said I was there, so he can't say anything. And he was good.
Vision saw what we just spoke about.
Yeah,
That's why Vision and I have a friendship, because if you can be my friend after that, it means if you can be my friend after that, like then you will always be my friend no matter what.
And Oba King is taking a jab at you. Like a mole, ironic much. That's what he said.
His ass. Don't pay attention to Oba King, anyone. This is not laughter on lockdown. Oba King, this is not laughter on lockdown. All right, so please, this is Joe's channel. Respect the man, because I know you don't
say whatever you want. What was the question? The question was. What was the question? It was how long do you guys think, the people that are watching now, how long do you think Mario's been doing comedy? That's the question. He's interested to know.
I'm glad you left trying out, because like, how long is Mario trying to do comedy?
No,
that's what people normally ask.
Comedy. Last time I saw you, no, seriously. Last time I saw you, geez, has it been that long?
Yes,
I remember seeing you somewhere on the circuit.
We were in Somerset at Harold's gig together.
That's the one. You did very well. You did extremely well.
Yeah.
I was very proud of you. No. You're a comedian, dude. You need to watch I'm talking to Mario and every comedian that ever watches this, and Oba King, all of you, Vision, need to go watch the interview I did with Barry Hilton. He gives amazing advice, and basically, in a nutshell, the reason why I say, like, to me, you're a comedian is because of what he told me, and I agree with him. So go watch, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Finally, we have one answer. Nabila says 4 years. Wow. I don't know if that's an insult or...
It's an insult. I take all of this as an insult.
Hold on.
Joe.
There's more. Beth signs. Hey Beth, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Beth is one of my regulars. Taking a stab in the dark, 3 years. I don't think Beth has watched you though, so I don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
So you know what
don't
I mean.
Be mean to her.
It's always fun.
There's more. Rida Hussein says maybe I think 2 years. There's
Yeah.
that. And then yeah, those are the three guesses so far. So everyone's pretty much it's 2 years to 4 years. That's the
It's like it's like saying like like if now only now like people are seeing me like what have my jokes been doing? My jokes have been dying for like 4 years. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. For 4 years, you didn't see this guy. Now you see him. You see him now. So for 4 years, his jokes have just been dying. That's what they say. And that's the thing. That's why I don't ask this because like I always ask because I want you to insult me quickly. Just tell me, insult me. Like yeah. So
wait. You got me curious now because now I want to ask them how long they think I've been doing comedy. I don't think any of them have heard of me before tonight. Like
no, yeah, no, and that's it.
if you want to answer that question, how long do you think I've been doing comedy? I'm interested to know. Some of you might know because you
Joe,
know me, but like
Joe,
Nabila
have you
doesn't.
never answered that question like that? Because I answer it like that always. I always answer it like that just to see, like, what do you think? Because I always say like, so you're only seeing me now. So for 4 years, I've been what have I been doing? So
Nabila
um,
says that you're going to kill them tomorrow. Just so you know,
oh,
she's
listen. When I go onto the show, there's going to be a show where I just roast the audience. That show is still planned. I'm putting it out there on Joe's channel. I don't want to advertise it on my channel,
yeah, because
but
it's
there
still
will
planned.
be a show.
Well,
So if you're watching this,
yeah, go ahead.
lucky for you. Lucky for you.
And also
You know about it.
speaking about roast, I'm thinking about doing. I don't know if you watched when I had three comedians, Keith, Yassine
Yes.
Baker, and what's
Yeah.
his name, Rory.
Rory.
I want to get another three comedians, open micers slash up and coming,
Yeah.
and we roast, and we get the audience to also get involved. And on this channel, I think that would be cool. Would you be keen for that?
Joe, do it. Do it.
Yeah, but would you
Do
be
it.
keen to do it?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Joe,
So
the
there we
thing
go.
is, people come onto my show and you see what they do on my
Yeah,
show. They roast me.
yeah.
They roast me and the people. They don't even know the people. They roast me and the people. So I think like people that have never been to a roast, because we have it here in Cape Town. So people that have never been to a roast, let's give them an online roast here on your channel. We can do that.
Cool. Let's do
I'm
it.
in.
I'll ask. I think I know who I want to get, but more on that later. So just I let you know, Beth Symes says 8 years. Nobody else really guessed, and then Beth said, "Oh, scratch that, 10 years." And she would be right. 10 years is how long I've been doing comedy. Um, anyway, put people out of their misery. How long have you been doing comedy?
Mm,
You're building suspense.
I seriously because I get stuck. Um, on the 5th
Hmm?
of May
Hmm?
will be 8 months in comedy.
Okay, there we go. There we go. 8 months, people. So I'm sure a lot of you feel crap now.
Yeah, my jokes have not been dying for 4 years. You know what I mean? Jeez. But yeah, Joe, I want to say this, and just give me this chance.
Okay.
Um, it's I feel that like you and I say this, you actually don't realize that time I was never gonna do it, Joe. I was never going to come onto your competition. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's one thing putting your name forward, but when the guy actually contacts you, and that's the thing, is I have to say this is that if there's someone out there listening, or you know of someone, guys, just do it. Do it. Because once you do it, it's done, and then we move from there. Because since being on Joe's competition, I don't like. That's all I've done is chase stage time, like every day. Like
You're
guys, I would just.
yeah. You were
It is,
bitten by the comedy bug. That's what happened.
and it's not. It has been. I can't tell you how many arguments we've had here at home. Like, guys, instead of sitting, I'm going to comedy shows. I'm going stage time. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I have the
And
same arguments with
it,
my wife. So
it's like my wife cannot understand why you're going there to for 5 to 10 minutes, and then, but that's it. That's all, and that's been it. That's been for the past 8 months. I'm and I say always, I've been blessed because I've had guys like yourself. Guys are open. That's the thing. If it wasn't for that, I don't think we'd be able to do what we're doing. You know what I mean, and support guys.
yeah,
Because guys are open, and yeah.
thank you.
So yeah.
I have to read what they said about your 8 month answer.
What are they saying?
Um, where
What are they
is
saying?
it? Someone said it. Who said it? This person is actually. Yeah, there we go. Nabila. Nabila is really. Is she a comedian? Because she's really funny. I was watching her comments on Instagram. She's a really
We
funny
need to
person.
put we
She's
need to put her on a 5 minutes.
yeah, no, she's funny because she heard 8 months and then she says 8 months. So you're nearly in labor.
Yeah, like basically. And that's the thing. It's
That's good.
yo, Joe, it's like I don't feel like 8 months. I feel like Philip, it's been long. It's been so like I wish it wasn't like so head on, but it has been.
Your wife is
Nabila,
watching.
we need to organize you a 5 minutes. Joe, organize them in Nabila 5 minutes,
I'll
please.
have her on the show. This show, I'll have her on the show. Your wife is watching and says, "Don't air our laundry." She didn't say dirty laundry. She didn't say dirty, so it's not dirty. But yeah.
No. She's
um,
watching.
all right. So you told us about the first time you were on stage, which was very different story to how most comedians do start out. And this is why I do these interviews because I'm interviewing so many comedians that each story is very different. Yeah, some of them start the normal way, like, oh, I went to my 5 minutes, but it's interesting to get everyone's perception from their eyes, like, oh, this is what I went through. And for you, it's
Yeah.
a very different thing. And like I said, I commend you. I am so proud of you that you have continued to do comedy. There was a moment where I was like, this guy's just not gonna go. He's just not gonna. He's not gonna go forward. Not because you were like. I'm not trying to say that you were terrible or anything like that. But I thought that
Yeah.
you may just kind of like not chicken
Stop.
out, but get scared. You would get scared of, or stage fright. Actually, you would get stage fright. And I've seen a lot of guys who have a lot of potential, and if they just stuck with it, they would have excelled. And then they're like, oh no, I don't have it, so I'm gonna go. No, you guys must stick
Yeah.
with it. You got to keep on going. You got to practice. You got to
Yeah.
do that stuff. And I think I remember you came to that one comedy coaching session, and did that help change your mind?
Joe, that opened my eyes like wide to like I remember that night like we arrived and then you were like, okay, so there's five of us. Okay, so let's practice each one. Because that's in essence what it was. Basically standing and telling jokes.
Yeah,
And that for me was like, wow. Okay. Like wow.
yeah,
Because when you're writing it and you think, because everyone thinks they're funny,
yes,
everybody,
yes,
like everyone.
yeah,
But I think standing on stage and telling jokes is something like you you have no idea when you say like wanting to chicken out. It's funny because if I had started comedy at any other time of my life, Joe, I wouldn't be here. Like I would have said, I would have honestly. It's so it's it's so brutal. Like it is. There's nothing
yeah.
that will humble you. Listen to me nicely, guys. Nothing will humble you like comedy. Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Nothing. Nothing will humble you like comedy.
Mm.
And it's such a it's an adventure because every time you go on stage, you do not know what's gonna happen. You don't know.
Yep, and you gotta
You could
adapt.
have, yeah, you could have a fire set last night, and then go to another gig, and yeah, it's just, and I'm like I said, I'm learning all of this, and I'm like a sponge, Joe. I'm learning. I really
Good.
am, and that's the fun part for me is the learning,
Mm.
because I'm learning. I really am. I'm learning from everyone that I can, because it's just watching guys do it, and that's the fun part.
No, I agree with you 100%. The best way to learn, the best way to excel is to do as much stage time as you can and mingle with the comics. We're quite nice people. We're not that bad. Obviously, it's
Yeah,
like any other group of people, like when you go to work or whatever in your office, there are people that rub you the wrong way, but you just leave that at the door. You're there to entertain the people. And I always say this
yeah,
to young comedians as well. Don't worry about other comics. Don't worry about anything except for the audience that is there to watch you. Whether it be 2 people or it be 2,000 people, you're there to entertain them. They are
yeah.
what matters, and as long as you're making
I
people
just,
laugh, you're
yeah.
doing your job.
I just want to say, like what you're saying now, like there's probably three people. There's three people. I remember when I started this thing. There's three people that I always remember, and like you, what you're saying now, you're one of the people. Joe Emilio told me, don't worry about the people and the numbers. Don't worry about who they are. Just remember why you're there. The second person is Altaf Syed. I love Altaf to bits.
Hmm.
Altaf, I think Altaf organized me my second or third time.
Mm-hmm.
And all Altaf said is, don't be cuck. Be, be anything. Be anything. But don't be cuck. That's all he said. And that stuck with me.
Mm.
And the third person is a guy that I love to bits, is Pius Kulu.
Mm. Yes.
Pius told me, like, it took me a while, Joe, to realize what's actually happening, this
Mm.
whole comedy vibe.
Mm.
And Pius told me, Mario, you in this thing now.
Mm.
You in this thing now.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
you either you spend years wondering what's going on, or you accept that you're in it and you go with it.
Yeah.
And like guys, those three things I've gone with. I've got it written down somewhere.
Mm.
Remember why you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be cuck, and you're in it. And
Yeah.
and it is. It's small stuff, but I mean it works for me. You know what I mean, Joe? I don't worry about the numbers per se. I really don't.
Okay.
I just try and make sure that everyone that comes into contact with us at a show remembers. Okay, they remember Mario at least.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, I
doesn't
agree
always
with you.
work.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Look, that's all you got to do is just do your best every night, and you're there for the crowd, not for anyone else. I do want to
yeah.
address Keith is in the house. Hello, Keith.
Keith,
He says, "True, it's all about you and the audience." Yep, it's all about us and the audience. Nabila says, "Joe, please tell us if the audience number increases." Just shared it on all platforms. Thank you, Nabila. You are amazing, Nabila. You are like, oh my god. I cannot. No, I'm not. No, I don't know why he's laughing. I'm being serious. Nabila is like, I love you, Nabila. I do. Platonically, I love you. She's so awesome.
Nabila,
She just
Nabila is
punts
like
all the time. It's awesome.
Nabila is like the the relief teacher. What do you call them, Joe? That teacher that fills in when the teacher's sick.
Oh,
You know,
the substitute teacher.
she's the substitute. She just comes in with her own rules. Um, you know, checks things that doesn't need checking. Um, does everything like everyone's like, what the hell?
She's
And Nabila's like,
she's like the perfect person. Like I've always needed like someone at the shows just to like keep time, like when they flash when the comic's over, like she's like the Des of Cape Town Comedy Club right now. That's how she is. It's awesome. I love it.
oh
um,
shit.
Seeing as we do have a few more viewers, I would like to play a game. So those of you that just tuned in, please don't go anywhere. We're going to play a game right now. It's a very fun game which you guys can also get involved with in the comments in the live chat. So what is going to happen? I'm going to quickly explain the game for everybody, and then we're going to play it. So I call it the interrogation game. So basically, Mario and I have prepared 3 statements about ourselves. Interesting facts, so to speak. Okay? 2 of them are true. 1 of them is a lie. And we will both be given 2 minutes to interrogate each other one by one, to interrogate each other and find out which one is the lie. So my goal, for example, if Mario is interrogating me, my goal is to make sure that he doesn't find out what the lie is, and same vice versa. So whatever question, even if you ask me a question, I can still lie about it. I can try and deflect. I can do whatever. The goal is that you don't find out what the lie is. All right? It's really fun. So I'm gonna put everything up here. There's 2 minutes. I'm gonna. You won't be able to see it, but I will tell you how much time you have left as the time decreases. So we'll start with me. I'll put my my statements up, and you don't know what they are, so I'm gonna read them out very quickly. And then only once I'm done reading and you tell me cool, I got it, I will start the time. So my first statement is. Oh, and by the way, the audience, you guys can also guess which number you think it is, and I'll try and help. We can help Mario. So just give a number, which one you think is the lie. Okay, so first statement is: I started my comedy career in South Africa. I started my comedy career in South Africa. Statement number 2: I have a metal pin in my left leg. I have a metal pin or rod in my left leg. Number 3, I was stopped by customs in USA last time I was there. I was stopped by customs in USA last time I was there. So you got to ask me questions to try and find out which one is the lie. Do you have it? Are you good?
Joe, I'm good.
All right, cool. Here you go. 2 minutes starts now. You already have one. Rochelle says she thinks it's number 1 that's the lie.
Joe, can I tell you what the lie is, or must I ask questions?
You must ask questions to find out what the lie is.
Name the club your first set was at. Name that club.
Pitch and Putter. It's a restaurant. It wasn't a club. It was a restaurant. I organized it. I had to organize the microphone, the speakers, all that stuff. That was in 2010, I think. It was the first live show I did in front of an audience I didn't know. Pitch and Putter. Overking thinks number 1 is the lie. Beth thinks number 2 is the lie. It's very mixed. I'm going to let you know what the majority is just now. Keep asking. You have about 1 minute. 1 minute, 5 seconds.
When you were when you were in customs did they? Oh shit! Wait. Yeah. How long did they hold you in customs?
Jeez, it was like at least an hour, if not longer. I can't remember. I was I was 14. That was the last time I was there. So.
Okay. Sorry. What did you say your second one was?
I have a metal rod in my left leg.
Did you play sports?
No. Well, actually, no. I used to skateboard. I used to skateboard a lot. I used to do that.
Ever been in hospital?
Yes.
How many stitches? You have stitches?
Yes, I had like 20 odd stitches.
Jeez, Joe.
16 seconds.
That sounds like all 3 are right. Why the hell does all 3 sound right? What? No, this doesn't sound right.
That's the point of the game. I gotta confuse you. 3 seconds.
The customs one. The customs one. I'm going with the customs one. I need to if you were there when you were 14.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah.
You said you were in your 14?
Yeah.
No, Joe. That's the one I'm going with. I'm sorry. I don't have a question. Anyway, everything sounds right.
It seems like everyone thinks that number 3 is also. They agree with you. Number 3 is the lie. And then some say number 1 also. Like it's number 3 is the lie. Number 1 is the lie. I'm sorry, guys. In the comments, you're also incorrect. Nabila, of course, saying time's up.
Yes.
All right, so I will explain the statements. I started my comedy career in South Africa. That is true. I started my comedy career 10 years technically in South Africa. I performed at Comedy Bry's with my friends, and then I did a live show about a year and a half, 2 years later, my first live show at Pitch and Putter. Then in front of an audience I didn't know. I have a metal pin in my left leg. That is the lie. I have a metal rod pin in my right leg. See, I can do that. And then, I was stopped by customs in USA last time I was there. Yes, that is true. The reason why I was stopped is because my passport at the time was outdated and it had a very young picture of me, and they didn't believe that it was me, and they made me stand in a square where everyone's getting onto the plane. They made me stand on a square, like this taped square on the side, in my underwear. They made me take off my pants and my shoes. So that was nice. For about an hour, I was standing there in my underwear. So, so yeah. Okay, cool. So now that we get the idea about this game,
Damn.
we're going to do the same thing with Mario. So I'm going to put up his statements up now, and I'll read them again so that the audience can also. Cool. So let me try and make this a bit smaller. There we go. There we go. All right, I'll put it over here so we can see you. Alrighty, I'm going to read them, then I'm going to start the time. Okay, here we go. Number 1, I came to Cape Town to coach ladies hockey. Okay. I was once locked up over the Easter weekend for DUI. Okay. I received a bursary to study at a foreign university. Okay. And my 2 minutes starts now. Okay. What was the university called?
Oklahoma State.
Okay, so you've been to the States.
No, I haven't been there. I just received the bursary there.
Okay. What were you going to study?
I never took the bursary on.
Why not?
Because I received the bursary at Stellenbosch University. And,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you have against the States? Why didn't you want to go?
Not myself. My mom just didn't want me to leave the country.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you were locked up over Easter weekend for a DUI. When you say you were locked up over Easter weekend, was it like on Good Friday, or was it like Saturday, or was it Sunday? Was what?
It was the whole bloody weekend.
The whole bloody
The
weekend.
whole, like.
What were you doing drinking
Like,
so early before the party started? Why were you drinking?
Joe, let's just say that the life I lived before, many people didn't understand. So you don't understand this. So
Okay, I have 1 minute left. You came to Cape Town and to coach ladies hockey. Now I know you're not from Cape Town. I know that. I remember that. But to coach ladies hockey, see, I don't fucking pay attention when people tell me what they do for a living. So
I knew that. I knew that.
Ladies hockey. How long did you do that for? How long did you coach the ladies hockey? How long?
From 2000, because I've always been in sports and I've been a hockey player. But when I went into coaching, for some reason, I ended up always coaching ladies and girls. And then I coached from 2009 to 2014.
Does your wife know about this?
Oh yeah, I know. She's been to many games. Babe, just tell them there. Tell them.
I don't believe your associate. Let's see. I have like 9 seconds. Hold on, I have 9 seconds. What were you drinking when you got a DUI? Was it beer? Was it spirits? What? Time's up.
Black Label.
Okay, my time's up. I have to guess. I'm going to quickly look at the comments. Jeez. Nobody really guessed here. Okay, there is 1, 3. Some people think 3 is the lie, which is I received a bursary to study. So either they know you or they think you're stupid.
Who's that?
Rochelle.
Okay.
Yes, mini games. Okay, cool. So, Beth Symes thinks that number 2 is the lie. I'm also leaning towards number 2, but you see, he stays in Mitchell's Plain, so he is a naughty boy. Like, he would do that.
Funny.
He would do that. He would do that. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut feeling. Number 1, the hockey.
Okay. So I'm gonna explain each one, right?
Yeah, short.
Okay.
Keep it short.
So, number 1 is actually true. I am yeah, I've always coached hockey. I'm a qualified hockey coach, a sports administrator. I came here as a sports administrator coaching Fairmont girls hockey. Nonetheless, that's why I ended up in Cape Town.
Okay.
Number two is true. Guys,
I knew it was true.
yeah, that was so yeah, but that wasn't my fault though, because I like just actually went. I took someone somewhere, and then there was like a roadblock, and then I
Yeah,
ended up in
yeah,
jail
yeah,
from like
it wasn't-
Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah, sure.
So the lie is
The
number
bursary.
3. It's not that I was stupid. It's just that no foreign varsity wanted me. I had to end up at Stellenbosch. That's So number 3 is a lie. That's
All
it.
right, I should have gone with Rochelle. She thought that number 3 was the lie. Well done,
Serious?
Rochelle. Yeah, she got that one right. Well done, Rochelle. Yeah, that should have gone with that. Yeah. So people are laughing. People are having a good time. That's good. Yeah. So that's it. That's pretty much how the game goes. It's a fun game. Now we do have another game where I basically asked the audience to suggest for us to impersonate, to do impressions. Do you
You
wanna
never
try?
told me about this game.
I don't tell my
You
guests
told
about
me
it.
about the other game.
I don't tell my guests.
You didn't
about
tell
it.
me about this game.
I don't.
You
tell
did tell
I-
me about the other game.
Yeah, but I don't tell my guests about the impression one because I want it to be on the spot. I want it to be like because
Joe.
Yeah.
Impressions.
yeah, but you can ask me like this is how it works. So we go first while they think. So we're gonna wait until they give some suggestions, okay?
Okay.
And then you get to ask me first, and then I ask you.
Okay.
So you can ask
Look,
me to do whatever you want, whatever it is you
please
want me
just
to.
ask people that we know, people that are still alive and breathing.
Hmm.
Like I don't know. Like I can try Mahatma Gandhi, but I don't like know him because, like, you know what I mean. So, like, ask things that you know.
Yeah, ask for like the common stuff, guys. Don't ask for
Yes.
like some obscure.
Yeah, don't ask us to quote Abraham Lincoln and
Yeah,
these people
yeah,
because
yeah,
we don't
like-
know.
Yeah. Just
So-
like someone like Trump or something. You know, the common ones. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, Godfather.
Yeah, Trump.
All right. So, do you have an impression you want me to do?
Let's go for Trump. I want to see you do Trump. Go. Go.
The one I don't know.
Go.
Oh man, you guys, this is like a Mexican Trump right now. It's gonna look weird.
Go.
We're doing very well, okay? We're doing very well, all right? The economy has never looked better, all right? It's up. Everything is up. Even Corona is up. I did that. I did that. The best I can do.
Yes. Joe, that is madness. No, I don't want to play this game anymore. No, I don't want to play this game. No, that's madness.
Wait,
Yeah.
we got
I can't-
suggestions. I gotta do it, man. We got suggestions. I gotta do it.
That's no. You
All
said
right.
you don't know. You said you don't know that.
That was literally
Anyway.
the first time I've ever tried Donald Trump. Literally. I don't think it was great.
Guys,
I don't think it was great.
Guys, do you believe that?
I swear. You can ask my wife, dude. Like,
Guys,
I don't do
wait,
Donald.
Joe, wait. Guys, do you believe that? That's the first time he did Trump. No ways.
Subscribe,
Never.
like
Anyway,
this video
let's go.
for the Trump impression. Subscribe and like this video, please. Come on, that deserves a subscribe and a like.
Okay,
All right, so
let's
people
hear
are
it.
suggesting, and look, when people suggest, we both have to do it. So, we've got here. Okay, Cyril Ramaphosa. For both of us, they want us to do Cyril. Cyril's easy though. I think he's easy because like I like how you take off your
Cyril
glasses.
just stands there and goes, "My fellow South Africans,
Yeah, like he's
it's
quite...
been a trying time for all of us, but we need to understand that this COVID disease. I mean, I'm not gonna go further. I'm just saying,
Ooh,
Cyril, you just need to look straight and talk Like speak proper English.
All right, Oba
And then you
King.
got Cyril.
Oba
Give
King,
us something better.
Oba King says Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings. Yo, that's difficult. That's difficult.
Okay, you go. Go, Joe.
Um,
Show him. Show him. I think you can jump from Trump to Smeagol in like split second. You can go from Trump to Smeagol. Show them.
My precious. I don't know. No, that was terrible. I don't know. But you gotta, you have to do it now. Come now, you've missed two. Come, Schmeagol. You look like Schmeagol, so come on.
I did Cyril.
Oh yeah, you did Cyril. Okay, fine. You did Cyril. Okay, fine. You don't.
No, come guys, give us something better. Not Smeagol.
Zuma, would you do?
Because I don't like Lord of the Rings anyway. So
Nabila says Zuma.
yes.
All right.
Okay. Go. I'll go after you. Let me see. Zuma. When last time we had that idiot speaking? I need to not go back.
This is going to be such an obvious one. 1,206,000.
No.
Listen properly. 75,000, 1,000,002. That's the best I can do.
My favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite Zuma. Contra. Contra.
Oh my word.
You mean this is what he did? He did this. If you can't say it, contra. Okay, moving along.
Yeah.
Nabila. I'm not good at impressions.
Neither am I. Nabila says that she does think that I do it often. I really don't. I just listen to the guy a lot. I think that's why. Mugabe. Who the flip? Nabila. No, I don't know Mugabe. I don't know who that is. I mean, I know who it is. I don't. Boris Johnson. That's just a British accent.
Mugabe.
Yeah, Mugabe.
Everyone, get off your land. White farmers, get off your land. Take over white farmers' farms. Like, isn't that what he says? I don't know. That's what normally happens. Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Moving on.
Here's one. Do your best. This one. Okay, I like that one. Dr. Evil from Storm. I like that one. $1 billion.
No, Joe. You wanted to take that off.
Wait. How about this one? How about we do Nathaniel? Come on, that's easy.
Yeah.
Nathaniel's easy, man. Just sound constipated.
Go.
No, you first. You first this time. Come.
No, I struggle doing
Just imagine you're constipated.
I don't know. I don't want to call it something. Ja, ek is baie ongemaklik as ek Afrikaans praat met mense. Ek voel so.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Ek wil nie hê mense. Yeah, I can only do that for like 10 seconds, and that's at a push. Like my body only allows 10 seconds. My mind, I can't do more of Nathaniel. Like anything that leans towards.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. That's.
You see, Joe. It depends because I don't watch CakeNet, so
neither do I. You think I know Afrikaans? I know him from the Checkers ads.
Yeah, I don't watch CakeNet. I don't. That's on my channel.
Ooh, I think Nabila's given us a challenge here. She says, "Why don't you guys sing?" Nabila, the truth is, your ears will bleed, and if you want to hear me sing, I did a cover of Nirvana "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I rewrote the lyrics into "Smells Like COVID-19." It's on my YouTube channel. You can find it under the Lockdown Diaries playlist. I think it's funny, and you can go check that out and hear me sing. It's terrible, and I warned you. But yeah.
I'm not even... You see, this is the thing. Don't ask me to sing, because I didn't start singing on the 4th of September. I went onto stage to tell jokes.
Yeah.
So I didn't go on there with the guitar to sing.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Anyone here in this house will tell you, I cannot sing. Singing is not my thing. I was in the choir before my voice broke. That was in like long ago.
All right.
That was
Well, I'm
before
gonna
singing.
let you off the hook, or not off the hook, but we're gonna end it now. I think we did a few. It was
Okay.
good. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for tuning in. Nabila says brilliant. I'll find it. Yeah, like I said, Lockdown Diaries. You'll see if you go into the playlist of Lockdown Diaries, you'll see a Kurt Cobain. You'll see a picture of Kurt Cobain, and it will say "Smells Like COVID-19." That's the title, so you can't miss it. But yeah, I've noticed that we've gone over an hour. Sorry for keeping
Yeah.
you.
No
And
problem.
dude, I've had a lot of fun. Like I didn't even feel the hour. I really didn't. This was
I didn't feel this hour actually, like really. I
yeah,
don't feel the hour with laughter on lockdown, and this hour has gone even quicker.
yeah.
So thanks so much, Joe. I appreciate it. I just, I just want to say, like,
And
thanks for
well, I'm gonna give you.
convincing me.
No worries. I'm gonna give you a moment to, like you do at the end of your show, like to give anything you want to say to our audience. You can say to anybody who might watch later. You can also say that whatever you want to say. But before you do, I just want to say, remember, guys, please donate if you haven't yet. The link is also in the description below. For if you don't have a phone to scan, you can go in the description. There's a link, and you can donate 5 Rand or 200 Rand, whatever you have. Please like and please subscribe and please tell people about what I'm trying to do. Like I said, every guest I have, I offer this as 80% of the proceeds goes to them, 20% goes to me. And the only reason why I say proceeds is because Quicket takes a cut. That's it, and it's a very small cut. So please, guys, tell people. Oba King, I want to see you on the show. Keith and Mario will probably do a roast together. But yeah, okay.
We will.
You can say what you want to say now as a sign off, and then stay on the line. I'll chat to you afterwards, and then I'm gonna do my sign off, and then I'll chat to you on Skype afterwards. Okay?
Um, Guys, I just want to say to everyone that's tuned into this and to everyone that tunes into or that follows my channel, our channels, and I don't say my channel, I say it's our channel. Thank you so much. It's tough now, but as you can see, Joe, guys, comedians, artists, singers, dancers, it's tough for these people. It's tough. So if you can support, like, share, follow, do whatever you can. It doesn't cost you guys anything. The price of a ticket, like I say, is a share, a like, a follow. Just put guys and keep guys' names out there because guys we don't want to go under and become forgotten. And that's all I have to say. The stuff I run is for everyone. It really is, and it's to promote everyone. That is the essence of it. So to everyone that tunes in, without you guys, this thing doesn't happen. Mario, me. I appreciate you guys more than you guys know. Every follower, every person that tunes in, I appreciate you. Follow Joe, follow guys that come on my show. Support local talent, especially now. Support local. Don't even bother watching YouTube and when I say YouTube, I mean foreign guys.
Yeah,
If you're gonna
I'm
use
about to say.
YouTube, you tune into Joe. I mean, you know what I mean? Local. When you put into YouTube, type Joe Emilio, type Oba King, type Mario, type local. These guys, because it's local. We all in this thing together. Let other countries deal with their problem and let them support their people. But for us here, local, let's support Joe Emilio, let's support Oba King, let's support Punch, let's support Christmas, all the guys that come on laughter and lockdown, and all the guys that Joe brings on his show, those are the guys you need to support. Because those are the guys you guys come laughing at. Okay? So I just want to say again, thank you, Joe. Thank you to the people that have stayed to. I can't see who you are, so Joe can see and I'll hear afterwards. But thank you for tuning in all the time. I appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay by laser. Because I want to go to work now. Yo. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Cheers, Mario. Thank you so much for that. Um, all right, guys. So that was Mario Campbell. For those of you that are watching in the future, for those of you that are watching now, please don't forget that you can donate right here. Don't forget about that. Please also subscribe. Please subscribe, guys, and please tell people what I'm doing. You can share the link over and over and over. Like I said, this donation box is open for 2 days, 2 whole days, so people who are watching even afterwards can donate still. So let's help our fellow comedians and performers. Please like this video. There are a few of you. I only see one like, so please like the video as much as you can. And yeah, share this with everyone. And thank you guys. Thank you, Nabila. Thank you, Raida. Thank you, Oba King. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, Storm. Thank you, Jim Gordon. Thank you, like everyone that commented, everyone that chatted, everyone that was in the chats with us having fun. Thank you all so much for watching. It really means a lot. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's free. It's free. And it would go a long way if you guys could just subscribe and tell people about it. I'm interviewing Kurt Langefeld tomorrow. A very funny guy. He is also a guy that runs stand-up comedy shows in Cape Town. So please tune in tomorrow night at 8:30, where we chat some more comedy. We'll play games, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So until then, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Oh, and when you subscribe to my channel, I have a lot of content on here. I have reviews, I have skits, I have so much things that will keep you busy during this lockdown. That's all for me from now. That's all from me for now. Cheers, good night, stay safe.